What's up, everybody? My name is Benoir. We're here at Mystic Noir. It's show 19. The first one back in the studio here in 2021. It's very excited. You know, we're all very excited to be back on the show again here in Belmore, New York. That's right, with New York Photo Video Group. So thanks to everybody for tuning in and checking out our show. Tonight we have a very special guest, Valerie Levine. She's a superb entertainer and a friend of ours, and we're going to hear from her. We're gonna check out what she does, and we're actually going to perform for you. So stay tuned for that. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank Leah Totzer, Daniel Gale, Sotheby's Realty, our premier sponsor. And then we'd like to also thank all of our other sponsors. We have the Cabana. I hear there's a great band called The Goodwood playing there this Friday. They're good friends of ours. There's also Your Hudson Valley Life. That's Stephanie Badillo. She's got all the scoop on the Hudson Valley, where you can go, where you could shop, where you could buy a second home, or even move. Thanks to Stephanie out there. We'd like to thank Angel Flower Creations. I'm wearing her necklace tonight, Yvonne Santana. Thanks so much. We'd also like to thank Beyond Zen, Nikki. She's having a good time somewhere, I believe, and she might be tuning in as well. So thanks to you. Thanks to the cafe on New York Avenue. We're going to be there with live music again. They have live music on the weekends and a great brunch menu, among other things. Okay. Other sponsors we'd like to thank. We'd like to thank Arts in the Plaza, Studio Noir, also the International Delight Cafe across the street.
I've been there in a few weeks there.
Yeah. I just stopped in and said, please don't close early, we're coming.
Save the gelato.
Again, Your Hudson Valley Life, I see that picture there if you want to throw that up. Thank you, Stephanie Badillo. Today's Tu B'Shvat. It's a Jewish holiday, so you could hug a tree. It's a holiday about nature. And I watched a really interesting whole little thing on it tonight on Facebook. Some guys that were
hugging trees.
Yeah, they were protecting the redwood forest in
trees.
California. They actually lived in the trees.
Oh,
And
wow.
what's interesting is my little girl Luna has a book about the girl who went up and lived in the tree,
lived in the
and
tree.
saved the whole forest there. And these
yes.
guys did that as well. So shout out to those people, and
Yeah, why
happy
do they
Tu
chop
B'Shvat.
trees all the time, man? They're always chopping them.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people are smoking them, some people are chopping them.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you hug a tree, okay? Why don't you plant one?
We need
Right.
the trees.
And the trees in the background here are from upstate New York. That's Nikki from Beyond Zen. She took that picture, so that'll be up for a little while. And then we'll probably go to the Astral Tourist background. That's the artwork done by my cousin Barry Orkin. All right, so what else is going on? Did I miss any sponsors, guys? Did I miss anybody? We really thank everybody for supporting us, and you know, it's been an interesting event. Thanks to Steve Vaccaro also for introducing us to the New York Photo Video Group. That's where we are right now. Their wedding photography studio. You should come check it out. We're surrounded by beautiful photos and beautiful women too. Well, actually, just one, Valerie Levine. So
Yes.
you're from Long Island.
Yes.
And that's awesome. I love that. You know, I feel like you're the next celebrity of Long Island.
Oh,
you know.
wow, thank you. After you.
Thank you. I'll come up in the ranks with you if you choose. You know. Also, to my right is S.A. Barron. He's a music video creator
You got
and
the
director.
video right there.
And and Johnny was perusing in the library. He often goes there to take out movies. And right here
Harry
in my
Chapin.
hands is the Harry Chapin "When in Doubt, Do Something."
Yes.
You know, he
That's
was
from the library. That's
from
good.
the Long Beach Public Library.
Yeah.
So I bet you it's in most of the libraries. And you know, it's an award-winning movie. And
100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
so anyway, it's a great one. Check it out. When in Doubt, Do Something. You know, Harry Belafonte, Pat Benatar, Billy Joel, a lot of great people.
Great
in
story,
here.
great man. And it's very timely for today what's going on.
Pete
down
Seeger's in
there. Pete
this.
Seeger.
Bruce Springsteen. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, so and Johnny Mystic, of course. We're celebrating the release of a few of his singles on Spotify, like The Astral Tourist
Yes.
and The Dream Machine.
The Dream Machine.
You know, Martin Luther King Day just passed, and that was inspired by him.
We did that a few years ago when I came up with it.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago. And remember you guys came over and I showed you the song. I said, we got to put this on the record. That's how long it took to get it out. because of the COVID. We couldn't get together. We couldn't go in the studio. So we finally got it out. And, you know, it's very timely. It's as though I wrote it for what's going on right now. Exactly. It was like really odd, I think, right? I mean, when you guys agree, you've heard the lyrics. Right,
Absolutely.
and it's all about the idea that, you know, somewhere love and kindness got squeezed out of the equation, and that's what my trip is with with my music. It's to try to get a common denominator, which I believe is love.
And Only Love is the next single we're going to be releasing, and we have somebody working on a video, just incredible out there. Thanks for the new
Yes, he's
logo.
working on a
We worked
video,
on a
and
Mystic
we're all
Noir
excited.
logo, which you saw at the beginning of the show with my song Mundo, which is actually an old song. But we're going to stop talking, and we're going to let Valerie tell us about herself.
Yeah.
She's going to basically have the floor. Go ahead.
All right, well, hello. Valerie Levine, born and raised in Long Island, Belrose Village to be exact. And I have basically been dancing and skating since I'm 4 years old. And as time went on, I continued it. I did go to college. I went to FIT. But quickly, as soon as I graduated, I got right back into the fields I really wanted to be in. So, yeah.
What did you study there?
I studied textiles.
You
Okay.
did, really?
Yep, product
I took some study of textile design.
Really?
Yeah, fabric. I did some work on that. I sold to Wamsutta
Oh, well, look at
sheets.
that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But it's very, it's as you well know, it's very tight. You got to be good.
No pun intended.
You got to be real. You can't make mistakes because it's got to be printed and all of that. And I'm a little sloppy, but I managed to do pretty good.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I liked
Interesting.
FIT. It was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Yeah.
I used to go there for fashion shows. When they'd have fashion shows and open, they would also sell clothes from the designer. They would have like a sale, right,
Yeah.
and I'd go there.
Sample sales.
Sample sale.
Yes.
Thank you. My ex was into that, so she'd bring me over there. Good stuff
Yeah.
over there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I saw a Bessie Johnson show there once.
I ran into her.
Did you?
Was it a year and a half ago? She had her fashion show at the Playboy Club in
Uh-huh.
New York City,
Yeah.
and I was there for a salsa event. I also dance salsa, and my friend Talia Castropozo was throwing a salsa party every Wednesday night
Right.
at the Playboy Club, and on the other side, Betsy Johnson that day was having her
Yeah,
fashion show.
yeah.
So of course we went. I met Betsy
Oh
Johnson. It was
yeah.
awesome.
She has great shows.
Oh yeah.
The shows are it's like going to a big show. I mean,
Yeah. She's
you know,
legendary.
yeah.
She's legendary, but.
So tell us more about yourself, Val.
dancing.
Tell us
Okay.
about your experience growing up and getting into dance and after FIT, what happened?
Okay, so well, growing up, I did dance from 4 years old until I basically had to stop when I started competing in figure skating, which was I started figure skating at 11. So that kind of took over for a while, and when I went to college, I got back into dance pretty heavy, and I went to the Broadway Dance Center every break I got from FIT, which was at the time on 57th and 7th. So I just would zoom on over, and they actually offered a belly dance class there, which I had never tried belly dance at that point. I did every other style of dance up until then, just not belly dancing. And that's my first introduction to belly dance was at the Broadway Dance Center with Amira Moore. And I loved it. And she asked me to be in her company that day, or stay for company class. And I was telling her, no, I'm brand new. I'm not ready. And she insisted. So I stayed, and it snowballed from there. I absolutely fell in love with the dance. But I've done other styles such as ballroom, Latin, flamenco, Brazilian samba, growing up doing ballet, tap, and jazz, and modern, just everything I could possibly learn, I tried to learn. So, and that's
Awesome.
under the dancing umbrella.
And you said skate, and you both ice skate and roller skate. You do parties, you do events. I know one of the fantastic things I've seen you do was like you bring out like a faux ice rink to like a lawn party and have an ice skating party in the summertime on the
Wow,
lawn.
that's
Yes,
interesting. That's an
yes.
interesting spin.
And I've seen pictures.
No
Her
pun
Instagram,
intended.
her Instagram's just fabulous. I've been, I've been enamored with her Instagram because it's just so colorful and full of life. And that's Instagram.com/Valerie Levine, her name. You can go there and just check out all the events you've been doing with Dance Soul Company and other companies, and Anna Pipoyan, who introduced us, and we were able to work together with her. And I'm going to tell a little story about that in a little bit. So thank you, Anna, and and Samantha Diaz, Dance Soul Company. I hope she calls in later. I hope so. Otherwise, we'll just talk it up. She's got something going on, a fundraiser for Jimmy Webb. Is that his name? I think it's Jimmy Webb. He's a percussionist. Is that correct?
It's Bob, I believe. You can look it up, but
okay. So we'll have the flyer for that. And but I'm excited to share this moment with you here at Mystic Noir, where music meets spirituality.
Yes.
I know all of us share the fact that like belly dancing and just dancing in general is very spiritual, right, Johnny?
Well, I spent some time in Morocco many years ago, and for quite a while I was in different towns with my first wife actually, and I saw actual belly dancing because I was invited to dinner. See, if you bought rugs or anything, it was all run by the government, and they'd invite you to their house, and the houses were special. Anyway, they always had belly dancing.
Yes.
And you'd sit back and you'd have the mint tea and you watch the belly dancing,
Yeah.
and it was really something. And again, the girls are covered, they're not naked really, but it's the movement. It's incredible. It's incredible. I used to jam with these guys. They'd be on these different. Oh yeah. I jam a little bit, play a little guitar along with them. This is wild. I spent a lot. So and I love the belly dancing. It's like It's part of the culture. Tell us about what it represents and all of that, because I know there's a lot to it.
I just fell in love with the art of it. I just find it beautiful, and it gives you a form of self-expression.
Yeah.
All of it, it just called my name, and it felt really good for dancing it too. It was one of the few dance styles I really physically took to naturally. Ballet, there's a lot of control, and I mean, of course, there was in belly dancing too, to an extent, but for me, it just felt more natural.
You have to. There's a lot of control involved, and it kind of, in a way, reminds me of like the way the flamenco is so controlled.
Yes.
With it's certain only from the hips down or with the waist down, right?
Isolations, yeah.
Did you ever do any of that as well?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Oh, we know I love that. If I had it to do all over,
Hey Johnny,
I would have studied that.
There's a song on the album that you would play that might get her moving a little. Which one would it be?
Which one? I don't know, man. I don't know. You mean about dancing?
Yeah. You know the one.
Well, maybe the Cornbread song.
Let's do that one.
All right, so Cornbread is a funny song. While we get set, and it's kind of like, when you're getting out there a little too far, eating cornbread brings you back. So it's a term I use for being sensible. So
bring you back down.
Yeah.
To where you came from.
Yeah, where you come from. So we're gonna do cornbread, and it has other meanings too that Steve told me about.
Kick it, Johnny.
Yes,
Excellent.
that was excellent.
Oh man,
Yes.
our heart rates are up.
Well,
right
yes,
now.
I think we did that in double time. I think we played it in double
I know,
time.
it's a little speed up.
Steve was like, oh,
I'm like,
Johnny had his
yourself with Johnny. You know?
Johnny had his eyes
It was
closed.
jump. I
for
didn't know.
most
I
of
had one
that,
of my
so
eyes
we'll
open.
have to get that on the
I had
replay.
one of my eyes open.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
get completely tranced out as I sometimes do. No.
I don't know. When you would ask me, if cornbread and belly dancing go together, I'm not quite sure. It's not the natural thing, but I'm not known for natural things. So anyway, as the show moves on, you can catch Valerie Levine at her website, valerielevine.com. Also on Instagram at instagram.com/Valerine.
Yes.
Valerie Levine. Also, her nickname has been Valerina for a long time.
Oh, I like that.
I guess she's into ballet as well.
Oh no, I like the ballerina.
She's ballroom dance.
That's a song.
Listen, Valerie's.
That's a song.
Do you have a song like that?
If
No.
you put up, can you
I
put
mentioned
that the green screen that I created with all the shots of her and everything? You'll notice that Valerie's also an Islanders ice skating performer. There's a picture somewhere up here. There it is. Over Steve's, over S.A. Barron's head on that side. Okay, she's right above Anna Popoyan. She also is a mermaid sometimes, right above Johnny's head. She's live in the sea, wooing sailors and other mermaids
mermaid.
and whales to come to Long Beach and other areas. The Rockaways. Also, Jack Roman Photography. Shout out to him. I believe you had a shot up earlier from him. If you want to throw up any of those shots, yeah, there you go. He's in Rockaway, in Far Rockaway. I've actually seen his house is near Thai Rock, and I would drive by and I saw him advertising his photography services there, right on the side of the road on this house. And when Valerie sent me to her websites, and I saw the photos, I was like, oh, that name sounds familiar. And sure enough, she confirmed that was Jack Roman. So thanks a lot for the photos. All right, so what's the connection between me and the belly dancers? What's going on there?
So this connection, I don't know what it is.
You know,
It's cosmic.
it is cosmic. So the first thing I'm going to do is you could put up that picture of Samara where she looks right there. So this is Samara. She was one of my first loves in my life, and you can see she's got a very kind of Middle Eastern-y look there.
Yeah.
And when we broke up, I wrote a song, and the song is called Aramis. It's her name spelled backwards.
Okay.
And a lot of my bands, there we are when we were dating in college there. And look at my hair. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
It's
man.
huge.
That's it.
So that was in Miami, so University of Miami. Shout out to all my friends from there and all my professors and everything like that. So anyway, so Aramis, beautiful kind of Middle Eastern vibe, and I wrote it, I had it, I started playing in New York City with a band called Ensemble Uniqua, Antonio Dangerfield, Matt Baronello, Matt Ribicki on the bass, Sundar Viswanathan on the saxophones and woodwinds. There was Michael Lawson on the viola. There was Mohammed from Ghana and Nigeria on the talking drum and the djembe, and a bunch of guests. I mean, I met Natalie Dangerfield through that band, and we used to play all downtown at the Izzy Bar and also the Elbow Room and this and that, all over the place. Eventually, we got a gig at Lincoln Center for the it was the Country India, their 50th independence anniversary or something celebration, and there was dancers from every part of India. It was in Avery Fisher Hall, and we were like the house band on the side of the stage, and I believe we had to have played Aramis there. Just one of the highlights of my career was playing there. I also was able to play with Pharaoh's Daughter at the Lincoln Center out of doors, and also with Reese Chatham's A Crimson Grail for 200 guitars at Lincoln Center out of doors. So I played at Lincoln Center 3 times with 3 different groups.
Wow.
And at least 1 or 2 of them I was able to play my original compositions. So anyway, Aramis, I held this. I was working at H&V Records. One of my favorite things to do for a day job when I was still trying to get my career together as a musician was work in CD stores. Because you could listen to music, you could talk to people about music, they come in, you get to hear all the latest albums. So I believe I met Natalie there. Natalie's a dancer, and she's in the blue. I don't know if you have that photo. Yes. So there she is. I invited her down to do. It was a show at the Knitting Factory. They had just opened what was called the old office. It was actually their office, but it was the basement of the Knitting Factory on Leonard Street, New York City. Michael Dorff opened that club originally on Houston Street, and he moved it to Leonard. It's a big, big, fancy, awesome club. Really cool, creative stuff there. They had. I believe it was Ken Rich's artwork up, and he used to make instruments out of like axes and like objects, like really cool things. So did the show there, brought her down. Can you also just keep some pictures up of Natalie? So what happened was I had a gig before this at La Bar Bat with Ensemble Unico. It was
I used to go there, man.
Remember it? I think it was
Yeah,
57th
the Bat
Street.
Bar. Oh, it was wild. They had these.
All the way downstairs.
Well, they had different levels,
Yeah.
right? And they had music on different levels, some
Uh-huh.
different stuff going on. And they had these little bats that were like this big that were made out of blue. They were like blue plexiglass, right?
Yeah.
They had them hanging all over, and it was a great place to go and have drinks
Yeah.
because it was unusual. Oh,
Yeah,
I used
so
to go
we
there
were
a
in the
lot, man.
basement. We were
Yeah.
playing this world music stuff and jazz world music.
Yeah, that's
and we
when I
were
had that, yeah.
we were playing Aramis. I invited her down. Now the band had no idea. I was just like, yeah, I have this dancer coming. So we start the song, and hey, can you call Val? Also, I mean, can you call Samantha and
Yes.
just text her and get her in? All right, cool.
Jeff.
Thanks so much. So we start the song, boom, 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 and then we start. It's just this vibe, and the girl comes out, and boom, she starts belly dancing, and like it was a kind of
This is
band.
where
It was a
began.
passionate band where everybody took
Okay,
solos, everybody
yeah.
put their heart and soul into it. And by the end of it was like a 15-minute version of the song. She was covered in sweat. Everybody, their eyes were like totally like it was just a phenomenon. Like nobody really thought about why don't we have a belly dancer dance with the band, So it was just mind blowing, and the feeling from that stayed with me. So then we did this old office show, and that was incredible. She brought Eleanor, that's her cousin, and she was just extremely beautiful as well. The two of them danced. It was all creative. I have actually a video of this show somewhere in my archives. So then fast forward, they ended up leaving, the entertainment world, and I met in HMV Music. Back to that, a girl comes in. She's like, "Do you have this CD, Alabina?" It was a big hit for dancers to use this CD. And I looked in the computer and it said no. So she starts running out the door, and I'm like, "Wait." Because here she is, this beautiful, beautiful girl. I was single at the time, and I was trying to promote my shows, get people to come down to my shows. So she tells me she's a dancer. Here, let me get your number. Let me, invite you to my shows. I was doing shows at different clubs in Manhattan. So, and I want to work with you. I want to work with belly dancers. So she comes down to check out a show, and it was actually at McCore. It was a really cool club, and another dancer worked with me at that time, and she saw what I did, and she liked it. And then I asked Anna to come dance at the New Life Expo, which was being held at the New Yorker Hotel. Now, crazy enough, years later, I meet the founder and creator of the New Life Expo. It lives in Long Beach.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is like a whole circle of events. So shout out to Mark Becker. He's down in Florida now. He had actually canceled the New Life Expo. It was going to be this weekend coming up, or this month in February, and he's going to postpone that and reinvigorate it later. But so anyway, so Anna comes to the New York Hotel. We played a song. She kills it. I mean, I've never seen a belly dancer like Anna Papillon before. She was also just really just amazing. So we had a great time, collaboration. I started inviting her to shows. Then she started inviting me to shows. And the shows got bigger and better. We were doing Joe's Pub. We were doing, Knitting Factory. We were doing like different clubs, little clubs, big clubs, private events. Eventually, Anna and I, she's from Armenia. She has a very exotic, beautiful look, and we became really good friends. If anybody's ever been to Studio Noir, that's her father's paintings in there.
Oh, yeah,
Those
yeah,
big, colorful
yeah.
paintings, and I have a few of them. He unfortunately passed away, and we were close friends, so I helped to get through that. And she had so many paintings that she offered for me to take a few and hold on to them. So they're really hers, but they're in my studio, and anytime she wants them, she could have them, She actually put together a compilation tribute album for her father, who was a musician. He was rapping in Armenian, folk singer, songwriter, like beautiful man. So I had the pleasure of meeting him. So this is kind of my belly dance journey. So what happened was Anna and I started working together. We did shows again at Joe's Pub a lot. Then we took a little bit of a break. We were doing a little flamenco. We were doing, you know, I actually bought this cajon for a show at Le Poisson Rouge that we did, and that's how I met Valerie Levine through Anna at Le Poisson Rouge, and maybe before then. And Valerie was really beautiful. She was skating, I think roller skating, and you know, and then we were able to work with her at the Highline Ballroom. Was the last time. I mean, these are nice big clubs in New York, and Anna does an incredible job at like putting together shows and and inviting her friends.
But I could see with Val, you really know how to work the audience. I mean,
she just looks great everywhere, right? She's
yeah,
incredible.
really. It was like,
So anyway, that's my belly dance journey. I just, you know, like, and from Anna I met Val, and now, you know, like I had actually asked if Anna could come on the show too, and she couldn't make it, so she suggested Val, and I'm so happy because, you know, like I had a lot of fun going through all the photos on Instagram and putting stuff together, and she's here, and you can see how wonderful she is. She works also together with another friend of ours. Her name's Samantha Diaz, and Samantha, you know, why don't we have Val come on up here and join us again.
Good.
We're gonna try to get Samantha on the phone and you know, interview with her as well. So we're gonna need some headphones and I'll get them out. Samantha,
yes.
I actually did another
Renaissance-y in a way, but-
I did another belly dance night at this place called Velvet Lounge next to Peter Luger Steakhouse. It was called Hookah-licious, and they had hookahs and like really fine drinks, and it's a nice place. I think it's still there. So if you go to Peter Luger's and go next door and tell them Benoir sent you. So here you go.
I know.
So we came up with a Thursday night idea with the dancers, and I met Samantha Diaz along. She was either referred to me or I found her something, and she came and blew me away. And she's Peruvian, she's beautiful, and she was a great. I gave her an award that year. I used to give out awards. I put together. I would like to do it again soon. Kind of like the random awards. I used to make awards at Joe's Pub and the Black Betty. It was a club in Brooklyn, and you know, like just really fun to like, you know, collect your favorite people and give them awards. You know, Natalie won like 2 or 3 awards. Natalie Dangerfield. Anna won awards. So Samantha won an award. All right. So I met her years ago. I thought she was just dynamite. And then I started seeing her pop up on Instagram with Valerie and Anna. I was like, oh my God, my 3 favorite dancers are all working together.
Oh, I thought you met us through Anna.
Yeah, I met Samantha before.
Random. That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, and it is random. I mean, literally one time Samantha was looking for like a percussionist, and I went to some dance studio and played Dumbek for her, and like, you know, I'm like kind of a hack at this stuff. You know, I just taught myself. I'm not really, you know, from Morocco or something, but I'm from Long Island, you know.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
maybe I'm okay. I don't know, you know.
From the island.
But anyway, we're gonna get. Is Samantha on the line?
Yeah, she's yeah.
Oh, great! Like chime her in and let's say hi. And
All right, she's there. She doesn't wanna.
Hello.
Just
hey, what's up? Just audio? That's cool.
That's cool.
Can you
yeah.
guys hear me fine?
Yeah, maybe throw up the
Little
picture.
louder.
You could actually put the green screen picture up, or
put
you know,
this
because she.
up.
Oh, that's
There
perfect.
she is.
There's
There
a
she
quote I
is.
found on your Instagram. We are all artists in this life, and our greatest goal is to create from the space within our soul. Sammy Dance.
Yes.
Well, that was nicely written.
So Johnny, she's going to be talking, so please don't interrupt.
Oh, well.
So Sammy, hi.
Hi. Can you guys hear me well?
Thanks so much for coming, for dialing in. You know.
Yes, it was just so spontaneous. I love it.
Hey, can you turn up my headphone volume at all? Any chance? You got a little more? Okay, cool. So, yes, all the way, brother. So Samantha, you know, she's a beautiful dancer, and then, like, tragically, you had a pyrotechnical accident, tragedy happen, and you were burned pretty badly, and I'm so sorry about that. I was like, you know, really, really affected by that, and you know, Valerie and you worked closely together for years, and I know that she. You know, helped put together some GoFundMe type of things, or you know, fundraisers, and you know, like so. I've been following your career and your life, and I've always been rooting for you. I try to reach out a couple of times just to say hi and help you stay positive. And I don't know if you really want to talk about that much, but I know that now, you know, this show it came about because Steve Vaccaro is into paying it back, paying it forward type of thing. You know, he's into that sort of work, and now you are doing a fundraiser for another percussionist in the community.
Jeff Webb.
Jeff Webb. Can we have the picture of that flyer? It's yeah, there we go. So how would you like to just speak about this, please?
Yes, yes. Well, thank you for having me. So nice to connect with you and with Valerie and everyone. I'm really happy to continue to be in this life and continue my journey of dancing and creation. You know, life sometimes give you these experiences for us to get stronger or to just to have a different route than we thought. And for me, it's been a transformative experience, and I am grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I am still now getting stronger each day, and now I'm able to give back more, even more, with more intention, with more meaning to the community. And yes, I mean, we know each other. I don't know. So that show with the award, when was it? What year was it? I don't even remember. It's so long ago. I think I still have the award somewhere here.
Oh yeah.
So
It was
sweet.
probably around 2006 or something like that.
Yes. Long. Yeah, I mean, we've been in the business for a long time, but yeah, I mean, and now I'm happy to continue my journey of dancing, and now I'm teaching even more now. Since everything is going online, now I'm offering my classes online and workshops, and I've been deciding to produce these type of online shows. Along with a dear friend of mine, Queen Esma, which is we were helping this artist, percussionist, that he has also been supporting the belly dance community for so many years, and he has fallen ill with leukemia and diabetes, like many different illnesses. Kind of everything came at once for him, and he kind of left with nothing. And now we just wanna kind of give him, bring him a smile with coming together with all the performance. This is our second show. We already did one show for him on December 12th, and he was just so excited because he doesn't have family. He just have like his friends, his closest friends. So it was just very it was good to see that these type of shows was keep giving him hope, and just keeping him alive in a sense, because he was just so excited for this. And now he's even more excited for this second one, which I gather more incredible artists to work with in the dance community, such as Sadie and Oscar Flores and Valerie Levine, which also she will be performing there. And yeah, so we're just excited to put this together and be able to help him, and I am aiming for after this one to just create this type of shows online, so we can help and continue to support the artists that right now we need it the most. We are the one who, right now we cannot do many shows outside or in venues, and it's just it's more restricted. So trying to find ways that we can still continue to help the community, and I'm happy to be able to produce this.
All You Need Is Love is the title of the event, correct?
Yes, it's Jeff Webb, a Valentine's Day show. All You Need Is Love. Yes.
And where can people see the show? It's going to be online, virtual?
Yes, it's gonna be via Zoom, and if you guys go to Eventbrite, Eventbrite, you if you type Jeff Webb on the Eventbrite, you will be able to find the show.
Okay, so Jeff Webb, JEFFWEBB, Jeff Webb on Eventbrite, BRITE. That's all together. Eventbrite.com. Yes. Jeff Webb. All You Need Is Love. Thank you so much, Samantha, for chiming in, and we hope to see you dancing soon as well. And it's so nice to connect with you. Now, Dance Soul CO, it's your Instagram. You can find the Dance Soul liking all of Valerie Levine's photos at Valerie Levine's Instagram. So there it is. He's putting it up right there. And there's your email, and there's your Instagram on the page. So, and you are a beautiful person inside and out. And it's just so great to have you. Thanks for calling in, and I will contribute and try to chime in and And I keep saying chime in. I don't even have any chimes here. Anyway, I'll try to attend the event on Valentine's Day if my love of my life, Sammy Hoop, lets me go. Or Luna Bessa if she lets me go, all right? Yeah. So now we're gonna do another song, and it's so thank you so much, Samantha, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Ciao. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna perform another live song. Now this is an original song off of the Astral Tourist
It's not
album.
a song, as the other one was.
Yeah, the Astral Tourist album, and it's called If I'm Lucky. And I was just listening to it on the way here, and Arturo does such a wonderful, gracias Arturo, for the poem. Hold up, Johnny. For the poem that you do, the very beautiful poem, and we'll play that, soon. There's definitely a couple of episodes where we played If I'm Lucky, so if you could binge watch YouTube, you'll figure it out. Somebody tell me which episode it is. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3?
Yeah, we have the intro.
I know in Michi Cohen's episode, it's in the back while I'm interviewing her, but you can't really see it. So it's not that one, but you can check that out anyway. All right, so this one's called If I'm Lucky. Johnny, let's just play the song, okay? Here we go.
Okay. Over the border, and last night, and my family and friends. I'm just crying by my way. Now my country's calling. I'm begging for money from anyone. I just wanna be a wealthy man. You may see me standing outside a hotel, hoping somebody to help me. Maybe I'll get lucky, selling vegetables somewhere. Or one day in a Mexican restaurant. Only if I'm lucky, I'll be a working man. If I'm lucky, I'll be working with my strength. If I'm lucky, I won't be on the news. If I'm lucky, oh, I'll be only if I'm lucky. I'm not saying money can be done. I just wanna be a working man. Olay!
Olay!
Beautiful. Well, I'll be able to watch it afterwards. I can see it from the front. You know
I
what I
found
mean?
you at one point, I don't know if you
Yes.
felt it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to cool you off.
Valerie
That's the
Levine,
breeze.
everybody.
That was just, Ben had a real, now I get that the whole outfit had a very Castilian, very Spanishy feel, yes.
Exactly.
I could see that you must have been doing that flamenco, man.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
had the
See, I would have
camo
loved him
shoes.
staying there. I mean, this isn't real, but I love that sound, you know what I mean? I'm not
Oh,
really
man.
doing it, but I know a little bit of it, but for this song, we stole a little of that flavor to put it
Yes,
into
so you feel it.
to the tune, you know, because it was really written for people. When I lived in LA, I lived in LA many years, and I knew a lot of people that were helped over the border, you know, and they were good people and they just wanted to make a living, so I wrote a story for them. And that's what the song is about. They wanted to give it that flavor, you know, and all this. Basically that, you know, we could work it out, like the Beatles say. We could work it out. This is a big place, and we could work everybody into the equation that
I
wants
love
to
it.
be here, you know, and that's my take on it. I like to tell stories and let you figure it out, you know, that kind of thing. But that was just beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
stunning.
And
I can't
to
wait
you
to look
too.
at this from, you know what I mean, from the other side, you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, you know, it's that, I don't want, you know, I can't wander too far because it'll go, the band will go out around the corner, you know, like in Animal House.
Uh-huh.
That's the end of it. You lose the beat, right, guys?
Right, it's
Yeah.
all recorded.
Johnny will space out, and that'll be the end of it.
All right, so
Thanks, Ben.
you know, in the background again is the it's the artwork Barry Orkin put together for the Astral Tourist album, and we want to do a vinyl pressing. You know, Johnny keeps mentioning vinyl and
Yes, vinyl.
a T-shirt and vinyl would
The
look
power,
that thing would look
the
great
power,
on
the
it.
power.
So
See, there's
you
the
know,
album
get on our
cover.
list. Look, play us on Spotify, the Astral Tourist single. And there's another track. We don't have any special JPEG for it tonight, but the Dream Machine has artwork. We've been promoting
Yes,
it with
those
Carlo Thurtis's painting. You saw it on episode 16 with
Yeah.
Carlo Thurtis, I believe. And anyway, thanks to Just Incredible. He's been working on the new logo. He
man.
created that and some little promo videos. Also, thanks to there it is. There's the new logo.
Blew
Look
me
at that.
away, Justin. Incredible, really. It fits your name. It really is. I mean, when you showed it to me, I was like, oh.
We
Wow.
also have a new sponsor. It's called a Reamper. It's actually I forgot to add it, so sorry about that.
Not Reanimator.
No.
Okay,
It's
like
a cool little
not with the guy
box
with the head,
that helps
right?
your tone as a guitar,
It's
like a DI box for guitarists and other. So we'll talk about
But you
that
have
on
to fade
our.
of
On
the
our
man to do that, right? To make
yeah,
something
Fate of
like
the
that.
Man.
Yeah.
He's also helping us distribute through Illogical Records. That's Adam and the Metal
Because I'd
Hawks.
wind up on a label.
You
like
know,
a
they're on
Logic.
that label, so it's illogical, but we're on there.
She's super
So,
logical.
Valerie, is there anybody special? We got about a minute or two, and then we're gonna go to the track Sumer, which I played live at the Izzy Bar with some of the Ensemble Uniqua and some of Pharaoh's Daughter. I wanted to thank Bossy Schechter for all those years I played with her with Pharaoh's Daughter. That enabled me to open up a lot of new doors, and also Michael Dorff. Thanks for letting me play at the old office and the other rooms. I played in the main room, I played in the top room. I have a lot of memories and recordings. So Valerie, you want to shout out anybody out there other than Anna Pipoyan, PIPOYAN.com, other than that?
Well, we had Samantha Diaz on the line. I was dancing with her company too for quite some time. My parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting my dance lessons and skating lessons all those years. I know you didn't think that this was gonna happen, but I know they're happy and proud of me now.
Awesome.
Yes, and thank you guys for having me on.
I'd like
It's
to
been a
thank your
pleasure.
parents too, because she really did. Thank you very much, folks.
You did good.
Did a good job. Hey, that one on Johnny.
And sorry for everyone I forgot.
Well, I hope we get
My
to work.
first acceptance speech. I'm sorry.
I hope we get to work
prepared.
together more often.
Me
This
too.
was
It was
really a
really
lot of
fun.
fun. You know, it really was.
Well, we were
And,
planning on some big shows, right, Ben? Are we planning on some
Yeah,
big
you know,
shows?
with the COVID thing and the pandemic, we
But
just
once-
gotta
yeah,
work it out.
it's like
But
we want to work into some pageantry, you know, like when we do the whole album, it's like these different vignettes, these different little stories, and they're all different from one another. They're not really the same. I mean, they're different fields. You know, you could see there's the Spanishy field, there was the rockin' thing,
Right.
country thing, and so yeah, I could see feasibly working some real theatrical stuff. Movements into it, because I always loved dance and movement. I studied experimental theater back in the 60s and 70s, which was very dance oriented
Very.
and movement oriented. So I really loved that whole thing, because you could tell the whole story just
Yeah.
with dance like that.
We
Yeah.
can go as far as even bringing a synthetic ice rink and
Oh,
performing
wow.
an ice skating show for you guys.
See,
That would be
I
amazing.
I know
yes.
that one
As
of
a
the
partner?
one of your stage names is Ballerina.
Yes, actually, that's my company name.
I would love to write a song about Ballerina.
Oh.
Ah,
I don't know what
that
it'll
would
be,
great.
but I like the name. It's sticking in. No, I'm not. You guys are laughing. It rings a bell in my head.
No,
Yeah.
he writes songs all the
I
time.
write
yeah.
a song a
So-
day.
But not for
really.
everyone.
Not for
Really?
everyone.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it rings a
very
bell
good.
in my mind that I can do something with. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be a good story. And now that I get to know you a little bit,
All right.
you know, we'll use you in there.
Where music meets spirituality. Thank you, Valerie Levine. Thank you,
guys.
S.A.
Thank you
Baron.
so much.
Thank you, Johnny Mystic. Thank
Really.
you, New York
Thank
Photo
you,
Video
Ben.
Group, and
You're
all of
so
our
pleased.
sponsors,
Thank
our
you.
premier sponsor, Leah Totzer, Daniel Gale Sotheby's, and all of our sponsors. Thank you. And we're going to go to a song called Sumer. I wrote it about the Sumerian civilization.
Oh, yeah. you played it.
And here we go. It's live. Peace.
Thank you.